Hi everybody and welcome back to my basement. Today is the sad day, for me at least, not for you. You're gonna have some entertainment, I guess. And this Fimi Palm is about to, I hope not, meet his end. Because I'm gonna tear this apart. This camera now is 126 grams and it's a lot heavy. And yeah, you can make for sure a sub 250 grams drone with it. But if we strip it and we remove some weight, it will be much better, smaller drone, smaller everything, and in the end that's what everybody wants. So, let's get started. To begin, I call this dummy drone because I use this to test project. You can see there is a relay here and I just use it to try stuff. This was my original Dyson Mini design if you're interested, and I wanted to put a GoPro. But actually I realized toothpick style is much lighter and more compact, as you can see, and it's better. First of all, the camera should go like this on this. But really what I found is it doesn't go upwards. That's the max. So if we put the camera leveled on the drone, then the drone is gonna go like this and the camera will point straight down. So we need to actually put the camera like this. And when the drone tilts, the camera is gonna follow the movement. And that's the way we have to do this. Also, when it flips, probably it's gonna lose it. I don't know, we have to try everything now. So let's start out taking this drone and I'm gonna strap basically the camera in a really not professional way like this and try to fly it and see how it behaves. And that's it. It's a weird contraption, I know that, but I just wanna test out how it behaves under this flying condition, you know? So, let's go and try. It's amazing. I mean, it looks like a DJI drone, but in an FPV kind of setup. I mean, I now want to destroy this thing and see how lightweight can I get, because this drone right here is 265 grams, which is too much. I don't like it, and it ate my battery like in 30 seconds. I didn't like it. We have to make this thing really light, and I guess we have a really cool drone. So, let's get started. First thing first, we need to remove this back cover. And actually, I don't know, but I think this is hard mounted, like with clips inside. There is not much way to access it, but if I squeeze it, I can hear it clicking. The hot glue method didn't work, but if you see here, this thing is made of metal, so probably we can try picking from there. And my actual blade starts breaking because I don't have an actual pry tool around. Okay, we are getting somewhere. And now let's take the best tool known to man to opening stuff, which is a propeller. And we just slide it, and we slide it all around it, and we should get it open. This thing is making a lot of resistance actually. Yeah, as you can see, there are clips. And it's really hard to pop that out. But once you do, and you press in the right points, it's so satisfying, it comes out. And boom, we kept the damage to a minimum, and I can still put it back for now. And now you can see the battery, which takes the full size of this thing, and the actual thread, which I said there is no way it could be put down here, and that's apparent now why. So let's pop the battery out. Easy. And now we can see there is a screw down there, and probably there is a screw underneath one of those pins. Let's pop them out and see what's underneath. In fact, one screw and 2 screws, and we have 3 screws now to remove. And now there is this heatsink and it should come out. Also look out for the camera wire that's there, you don't wanna pinch that, otherwise it's game over. Okay, you just have to pry it a bit off and it comes out. Because I guess there is some thermal paste underneath and it doesn't like to be lifted. I'm gonna try to actually lift it from this other part. Be really careful, there is a cable there. Okay, that's the way. Now it should come out. And in fact, it came out. Boom, the heatsink is out. And you can see this thing is actually cooling off the processor and the image stuff and the ESCs, stuff like that. And we are to the bare electronics. The battery is still attached, but I guess this is a connector we can remove, but I have to strip it to see. Also, we have here the screen connection, and up top we have another Lego style connector for the gimbal controls, and I guess also for the camera. Now we have to, I guess, remove that screw to get access to what's underneath it. You have to flip it from this side, so you cannot pull on the battery, you have to find a way to pull it from the other way. Which is really hard. So first of all, we have the battery to remove. And there is actually some silicone on top of it, and I guess we can just go and peel it off. And boom, the battery is out. And I'm gonna measure how much it weighs. These two, this is 40 and this is 6 grams. 46 grams removed for now. Let's go and see what else we can remove. Nice thing, this connector is sturdy. And we have the board out. Really, really nice. I'm getting excited about this. Okay, so now we have to remove the gimbal. And everything is coming out, as you can see. Really nice. But also this part should come out, which is made of metal, so we still have the retaining screw, which is super nice, because we can fix it against stuff. And there is a connector inside here that has to come out. It's really hard to make you see this. But just remove this glue strip and it will come out.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Great, I cut the connector there and this camera is busted. Perfect. That's it for today. I don't know what I broke, but I fear I broke something important. And I don't know if you can see this, but I broke the ribbon that goes to the gimbal. So I guess this camera is broken now, and I don't have a way to fix it because there are 4 connections in 1 millimeter of space, and I cannot repair it. Sadly, I destroyed a really good cam. But still, I guess the camera works, so I can just pop it like this and it will work. Also, I've plugged in the USB-C and there is no way to plug this camera from the USB-C. In fact, it doesn't turn on. And that's already a bummer. So what you need to do is you need to modify the battery. And this is a 2S LiPo battery. So to power this camera you don't need a 5 volt back but a 7.4 one, even 8 volts. And you need to apply them here where this goes into. And if you plug in the battery, the camera it actually works even without the first motor. But does it work? No. Does it record? It doesn't have the SD card in. Let me get it. And I cannot get it to record because this thing is busted and it cannot initialize basically. But still, now we learn that if you strip everything down, you are left with a 60-gram cam right here, which is still quite a lot, I'd say. And I mean, you have to go through a lot of process to strip it down. And also you leave the screen so you don't see what happens. And basically, if you want to do this strip down gimbal thing, you don't need to get to this stage because there is no point and there is no benefit in that. You lose some grams, but you get so much stuff exposed, it's not safe to do so. And what I will do is I need to fix this ribbon connector and I don't know how to do that. Probably I will need to get a new camera for that. And then I will have to assemble it back together and just use it without the battery and the heatsink and remove 50 grams from the equation basically. And now I laid off all of the components so you can see them. And that's it for today. You now know what's inside a Xiaomi Fimi Palm or actually any gimbal type micro camera. And that's probably interesting to know. I'm a bit sad because I destroyed it and I will try to fix it because I like this camera and I wanna still use it. And that's it. And if you like this kind of videos, please help me continue doing this kind of stuff because I have fun, but also there are a lot of drawbacks, like I'm destroying my cameras basically. So a subscribe and also a like will be really much appreciated. Also share it with your friends if you find this interesting. Thank you so much. In the meantime, stay safe and happy flying. Bye!